Hey guys, it's Chris McLean here, and today I'm going to get kind of straight to the point, and maybe be a bit raw. But my question today for all you guys watching this is, why do you want to be successful? And it sounds like a simple question, but can you answer that? What's your answer to that question? And probably a lot of you are going to say something like more money, maybe it's more freedom, more time with family. More traveling, more things, more stuff. That's kind of the general consensus, but what you find is that stuff's pretty fleeting. Like material possession, if that's your big why, if that's why you want to be successful, to get stuff, that's pretty fleeting. And you'll get that stuff, you make some money, you'll get that stuff, and then you'll kind of be there going, well, I'm still unfulfilled, I'm not happy. Maybe you think you're going to attain that pleasure, that happiness that's going to come once you get the stuff. But really, I'm going to tell you that's not where you're going to find happiness. Your happiness is always going to come from a bigger perspective, a broader perspective, having a real mission in your life, a vision that you can share and captivate others with. That's bigger than you. It's bigger than stuff. It's something that's going to go where you can go out into the world and you can help other people. So we refer to this as having a big why, and a lot of the time you want to get into success is all about having a why that's bigger than you and that's big enough to draw that success to you and to give you the passion and the persistence and the consistency, as I was talking about in my previous email. Those traits, those three character traits of successful entrepreneurs: being consistent, being resilient and flexible, and being persistent, keeping going. That comes from having passion and purpose, and passion and purpose comes from having a why, having a reason to want that success that's big enough to get you up every day, that's big enough to get you focused on your business and working and just doing the things you need to do every single day for a long time, for a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. That might be scary. I think for a lot of people, they sign up to online things and they start businesses and go, well, 12 months, 6 months, 12 months, I'm going to have a business, and if I don't have it then, well, they want this quick McDonald's, quick satisfaction, instant gratification, and that's just not business. So business is, you've got to be thinking long term, 3 years, 5 years, and if that's scary to you, then maybe business isn't the right place for you. It's going to take time, and it's going to be up and down journey. It's not going to be straight line from here to success. So to get through all of that, to power through those days when you're feeling like shit, and you're like, I had a crap day, my thing got suspended, I'm running out of money, I've overspent my budget, I'm not getting the leads, I'm not getting traction, my business isn't growing, I got all this stuff to learn, I'm overwhelmed. That's every day for an entrepreneur. To get through that, passion and purpose is what's going to drive you. It's what's going to pull you through that. And that's all about having a vision and a mission and a why that's bigger than you, that's big enough to pull you through all that crap. It's just the crap that's going to happen. Entrepreneurship's a journey, and it sucks at times. It's really fucking hard sometimes. I've been broke more times than probably most of you watching this. I've been broke, I've had money, I've been broke, I've had money, and it's up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's the entrepreneurial journey. When you're starting, it starts like that, and then you hit success, and then success becomes exponential. As I talked about in previous videos, it becomes exponential, but that's after a long time. So I've seen Gary Vaynerchuk, you might know Gary V. Lately he's been talking a lot about being in it for the long run. Business isn't instant gratification, and a lot of people say to him, you're an overnight success. And he says, 20 years in the making. It's taken me 20 years to become an overnight success. People didn't see that first 10, 15 years where he was just battling and no one was watching his videos, no one knew who he was, but he powered on because he had a why. He had passion and purpose over and above what's happening today. And that's what pulled him through, and now he's super successful, and people go, you're an overnight success. But it was 20 years in the making. And that's where a lot of us are. A lot of us are 5, 10, 15 years down the track of being business owners or being entrepreneurs or even just working a job and learning and educating yourself. It's a long process. So don't expect that overnight you're going to be a billionaire. It just doesn't happen that way. Yes, it can happen, absolutely. If you get in, you get started, you're passionate, you're focused, you learn what you need to know, and you go and take massive action, yeah, you can accelerate that process. And that's the beauty of a program like the SFM, where you have that systemized business, that model where you can fill the funnel and do your marketing, and everything takes care of itself. You've got that ability to really rapidly get a business up and running very quickly, but it's still a long haul game. It's a long-term game. You're building an actual proper business that you want to have for a long time. Like, the purpose of having a business is to have it for a long time and support yourself and sustain a lifestyle for the rest of your life. It's not a 12-month game, 6-month game. It's 5, 10, 15, 20 years. That's what we're doing this for, to build something that's going to be a legacy and that's going to support us and our family and the things that are important to us going forward. And again, that comes back to your why, to your vision, to your purpose. What are you going to do when you are successful? Who are you going to help? What's going to get you through those dark times of, I just don't want to get out of bed and do my business today? That thing that's going to go, well, if I don't, my kids don't get to eat. Or if I don't, I can't donate to that charity that I love. So an example, so for me, why I want to be successful is to help people like you. I'm really passionate about building businesses. And if you go check my website, I'll stick a link under here. And my vision is to inspire 1 million people to start businesses that help other people start businesses. So my mission is to take 1,000 of you guys, 1,000 entrepreneurs, and help them start and build businesses that are profitable and give them lifestyle freedom and all the benefits of having an online freedom lifestyle business. 1,000 businesses, and then teach and coach and help those people, that 1,000 people, build businesses that have 1,000 customers. So indirectly, I will affect personally 1 million people positively through something I'm passionate about, which is starting businesses. So that's my vision. That's what keeps me going. I want to achieve that. I'd love to have that impact of, on my deathbed, going, I helped 1 million people have better lives, or at least I directly affected 1,000 people and they had better lives, or 10 people or 100 people. Whatever it ends up being, I'm heading for that massive figure. I'm heading for 1 million people. If I can help 5 of you live better lives, then I'll die happy. But my why is big enough that it motivates me every day to keep going. It keeps going, and that's my big picture why. But then underneath that, I have shorter term whys. One of them's financial security for myself, so I can have finally regular paycheck, can get stable, and then I can start living an amazing life and having the lifestyle freedom to be able to travel and do all of that stuff. That's awesome too. I also want to retire my girlfriend. I want to get her out of her job because she fucking hates it. She's in corporate and every day is just a battle for her. She hates it. She works with shit people. I was just talking to her before on WhatsApp, and she's just having a shit day, and it's the same shit every day. People that are just really fucking lazy, giving her all of her work, and she's doing 4 people's job, and they're just managing by delegating and doing fuck all and getting paid massive salaries to sit on their asses and do nothing but look busy. And it's just not fair. I hate that she has to do that. I really hate that she has to go through that, because it sucks. And maybe some of you are going through that as well. That corporate mindset, that mentality of corporate life is just, it's such a mess, and I don't think anybody should have to go through that. It's bullshit. There's a better way. There's a better way to live your life and to work than have to work inside some corporation. So that's massive for me. I'd love to retire her. I'd love to just go, here's a check, bang. There's a year's salary for you. Now you can go off and she can start her own business. She can live her life. She can do what she wants to do and follow her passion and purpose. I'd love to do that. So that's a why that drives me. Obviously, if you guys have been following along, you know I love animals, so I'd love to help with animal rescue. So whether that's setting up a foundation or just donating to charities, donating to foundations, whether that's setting something up for myself or starting a business that around pet welfare, animal welfare, that's something I'd love to do. So having big chunks of money that I can use to help animals, to help others, that's massive for me too. So that drives me every day. So all these little whys, all these little reasons, all these little things, that's what gets me out of bed. That's what, at 6 o'clock when the alarm goes off and my wrist vibrates, and I go, just couldn't be fucked getting up today. That stuff starts to tick in, and I go, okay, but if I don't, then this doesn't happen and this doesn't happen. And I get off my ass and I go to the gym and I start my day and I get energized and I get into my day. And in the back of my head, that stuff is ticking along, and that's what I'm thinking about that gets me out of bed and gets me going and gets me doing videos like this, because hopefully some of you guys will watch this and go, yes, that's what I want. I can see there needs to be a shift from what I'm doing to get me to where I want to go. And that's what this type of business is all about. It's where you are to where you want to be, and this is a beautiful way to get there. It's a great way to get freedom in your life by building a business. And I honestly believe that. Starting your own business, as hard as it is, as much of a journey as it is, it's the best thing that you'll ever do. Financially, it can be very rewarding, but even if I started a business and never made any money, the personal journey that you go through running a business and the education that you get and the worldliness and the people you get to connect with, it's worth it. Even if I made $0 from any business I ever started, and some of them I have, going through what's required for me to become successful, going through that process of becoming an entrepreneur, of becoming a successful person, the things I've had to learn, the courses I've done, the changes in me personally that I've had to develop, I wouldn't change that for the world. And I'd happily earn $0 and just be a better person from the stuff that I've learned. Obviously, I want to make a fortune. I want to be a millionaire. I want to have lots of money so I can do all of these things and fulfill all of my whys. But the journey itself is just beautiful, and I love it. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping people start businesses. So hopefully I've inspired one or two of you, to take action, to change your life, to really go after that ultimate lifestyle, define what that is. Sit down right now, start working out why. You want to be successful, great. Why? Why do you want to be successful specifically? What are the things that you're going to do? If you got $1 million in the bank, what are you going to do with it? Sure, you blow some on a fancy car and you'll blow some on some stuff, but you're making $1 million every year for the rest of your life. What are you going to do with it? What's your higher calling? What's really going to be something that motivates you to change the world? Because you can. That's the power that we have now with the internet, with social media. Ordinary, extraordinary people can change the world from their home, from here. I'm here in my home office, and I can sit here and I can shoot a video and I can impact 1,000 people, and I can help those people change the world, at least change their own world, if not impact the world in a bigger way. And that's really what business is about for me. Business is an avenue to changing the world and helping people change their lives and live bigger, bolder, more badass lifestyles. That's what this life's about for me. That's my vision, that's my mission, and that's my why. So I want you guys to go out and start defining your whys as well, and find something that's big enough that really motivates you to go, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing something different. What I'm doing now just isn't working, and I'm going to go try something better. I'm going to try something bigger. I'm going to change. I'm going to develop who I am, and I'm going to reach. I'm going to go and I'm going to stretch, and I'm going to do something different, because I know my life deserves to be better than what it is. So that's a little challenge for you today. Go out, define your reasons, define your why, set a vision for yourself, and then go find the tools, resources, and training, the education, the people that you need to get you from where you are to attaining that vision. And obviously I can help you out with that. So there'll be some links down here below, depending on where you're watching the video. I'll put some links down to my preferred ways, the best way that I've found to propel you from where you are to where you want to be. Slightly longer video, but I hope that it's been informative, and I hope it's been motivational and inspirational for you guys to get out and realize that you can actually have a better lifestyle than what you have right now. You can live a bigger life, you can impact the world, you can help other people, you can live your dreams. So go out and do it. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.